Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. I hope you're all weathering the storm well. Now, we're all spread out all over the country. We have people in this class on the West Coast, in the Rocky Mountain areas, and somewhere in the Midwest, South, and in the Northeast like me. And so everyone is dealing with this in different ways, right? Some states are on complete lockdown, like mine. Others may not be, but I know we're all dealing with anxiety over this whole situation. So I want you to know, look, you're not alone. I'm the teacher. I am dealing with anxiety as well. I live in New York. You see all those news stories about New York, and so it is pretty dicey here. Although I'm on the other side of the state from New York City, which is really good. So there's a little comfort in that. But I recognize that this is a challenge for all of us, and so I do appreciate you all sticking with it. I think that maybe we just need things to do as well, right? You're in the house, your kids are learning, you're working from home, whatever. And so maybe online education is a way for you to keep busy, do something that's really important, but also keep your mind off of all the other things that are going on, kind of the scary news and everything. So I hope that's the case. Um, so far, I like what I'm seeing. I think you did a really good job last week, and I'm hoping that we continue to see that level of work and investment this week as well. So what are we doing this week? Well, we've moved from Outlook into Word. Word is probably the most common of the programs in the Microsoft Office suite. And so this week, you're going to have a lot of really good information in the lecture on how to use Microsoft Word. Many of you know it and you use it very, very often, daily. But there's going to be a lot of things that you didn't know about, things that are really going to be beneficial. So how we're going to kind of test this is going to be with doing a word assessment in which you're going to take basically a file and you're going to put it into APA formatting. And that's a certain kind of format style that is used in academia quite a bit. So you're going to be using things like page numbering and adding a header and changing the font size and changing the spacing, all sorts of different kinds of things like that, page breaks. And that's really to get you to better understand how to use some of those key features in Microsoft Word. Now, that assignment can be a bit tricky. So if you have questions, please let me know, okay? Ask any questions you may have. What you're going to be doing essentially is you're going to go to the instructions, and the instructions are on the first page of that Word document. The second page is what you're going to be actually working on. So you're going to copy and paste what's on that second page, put it into a blank Word document, and then format it according to the instructions that are on page one of the instructions. Now there is a link to a PDF in the Word document. It may work, it may not. We tried fixing it before, and I think it still is kind of a little glitchy. So we'll have to see. If there are questions about that, let me know, because I can send you a copy of the PDF. In fact, maybe I'll try to do that to everybody. But that's what we're going to be doing in terms of the assignments. There is going to be, as always, a discussion board, and this one's going to be on Microsoft Word, but more specifically, it's going to be on different kinds of fonts, different kinds of kind of more traditional, I guess you could say, professional looking fonts, but also a bunch of kind of weird, kind of oddball ones as well. There's a video I'd like you to watch about that, and I'm going to say more about this in a video in the discussion board. But make sure you watch the video, and we'll have an interesting conversation about that. I think you'll get a lot out of that. So that's what we're going to be doing this week in Microsoft Word. Any questions, comments, concerns? As always, folks, let me know. Thanks.